Guys, I messed up. Quite tremendously. Well, not that tremendously, but a little bit. Remember yesterday when I was like, why do you guys keep saying the audio sounds so different? Why do you guys keep saying the audio is like so much quieter than it normally is? You guys dumb? It was I. I was the dumb one. I had it playing through the wrong output, so that was playing on my VOD track. I got an email from Twitch when the stream ended like, hey, you have a lot of copyrighted audio in your VOD. Don't worry, you're fine. You're not going to jail yet. Yeah, I fucked up a little bit, but it's fine. We lose a VOD, didn't get the MCH right. We're good for another day. We live another day. I do fear that my day is coming, but yesterday was not that day yet. That being said, how's the music audio now? It should be like pretty loud, right? Oh my gosh, I just started streaming and it just started raining outside. I am in euphoria right now. Everything's good. All right, so tell me, how does... Oh wait, that's with the VST on. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, cool. Because this is what it sounds like with it off. There's like that corner of the room vibe. But this is the in the other room kind of vibe. You get what I mean? I think we're gonna rock with this today. Bright and early. Yes, sir. Chat, can we get a roll call real quick? Give me a yo if you're here. I was already in a pretty good mood, and now I got my window open, and it is pouring outside, and oh, my mood just cannot be better. Big day for Brandon. Big Brandon day. Caesarian, two Cubs. Didn't the Cubs win a game yesterday? I don't follow baseball much, but apparently the Cubs are in. I don't know. You would know more than I would, probably. Unless I'm profiling you, then that's just my bad. But you got Cubs in your name, so I figured true Cubs fan, like that's got to be the Cubs, right? Like the baseball Cubs, got to be them. They'll be slow at work again today, so I'm free to watch for a bit. Oh hell yeah! What's up, Pixel? Who do you support in the NFL? I'm a Packers fan. Feel very blessed that they gave me the best worst game of football I've ever seen in my life yesterday. Or not yesterday. Monday. Monday? Sunday. Monday. Sunday. It was Sunday. PNW actually getting some rants, nice. Yeah, we had way too much smoke in the air last month. Usually that's in August. September was not a good month for us. Not a good month. I live in Alaska and we've already gotten snows here. It's been soup season for about 3 weeks now and I'm thriving. Dude, I had pho the other day. Fuck. I love being a soup slut. I was thinking about learning how to make a soup this winter. What do you guys think? What's the pitch? What's the vibes? I want to learn how to make one kind of soup this year, like this winter, but I don't know what. I just thought about this 2 seconds ago, and now I'm thinking that I actually want to do it. Potato soup? Beef stew in the crock pot goes hard. I do have a slow cooker. I do have a pressure cooker. Stoop and soup time is poetry. You gotta make money off that somehow. Chicken noodles are the right choice, but I got a recipe for a thick and hearty tomato soup. It's really easy. Low-key tomato soup might be the play because I've been nailing down a grilled cheese recipe. It's not perfect yet, but when it is, I will put y'all on. Because I'm making a grilled cheese that when I was young, I thought that you could only get from bowling alleys. It's looking good so far. I will update very soon. Potato soup? Oh, I love potato soup. What's up, Death?
You're gonna do anything for spooky month.
That's Angel. Very fitting name for the month. You are thriving right now. You got anything for spooky month? Probably just be in San Diego for TwitchCon. Other than that, just chilling at my house. Not doing much. Might go to LA for a little bit after San Diego, but I'm not planning anything for Halloween or around that time because I don't know if I'll be in Washington during then. Bowling alleys of all places. Do you not know? Bowling alleys have the best grilled cheese sandwiches that you can get. At least when I was growing up in my area. You wanted a primetime grilled cheese, you would go to like Harley's Bowl. The city away from you. Shit was so good. Anyone you hoping to see at TwitchCon? My future wife. Nah, it'll be chill. I've got a couple of plans, and then publicly we're doing TwitchCon on or not TwitchCon. We're doing MCC on the 19th, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's the 19th. Which I will be streaming, of course. Will be, of course, streaming. That should be fun. MCC lives are always a very good time. Any big change from last stream? Didn't get to watch it, unfortunately. Nah, we're just working on the outbreak stuff. Which, by the way, I gotta show y'all something crazy. Like y'all gotta see this. Look at this. Look at this. Absolutely legendary Google Docy drop from DZK last night or this morning actually. Check this out. They made a Google Doc or an Excel sheet of every single Pokemon in the game, omitting legendaries and mythicals and all that shit, and what safari biome and rarity that they should spawn in. Straight all the way down to fucking Goldengo. Like, this is the kind of stuff you put people on the payroll for. Absolutely insane work. So I'm thinking today we can finalize the like a revision of the spawns, and then the outbreaks could be good too. I don't know a lot about Pokemon, but I trust this list with my life. Maybe a 16-hour travel day on the 19th of letting catch the stream. 16 hours? What are you doing? You road tripping? Recipe in Discord, super simple and delicious. Bet. Bet. Thank you. I grew up in BFE, so not near any bowling alleys, so not doubting it, I just wouldn't have expected it. BFE? Where's BFE? Flying home from St. Thomas to Alaska. You got 16? Not surely the flight's not 16 hours. Oh, I'm used to seeing, or I'm used to hearing BFN for that bumfuck nowhere. I didn't know what BFE meant. Because in my head, that's like bumfuck everywhere. But like, that doesn't make sense. Bumfuck Egypt. Oh, I've never heard that phrase before. I mean, to be fair, I don't live in anywhere that anybody would know anyway. I like to call this place Spokane, but other people call it like Saskatchewan or some bullshit like that. So I do live in the middle of nowhere. Nobody knows where this place is. I say it's real, but other people don't believe me. Not trying to get trapped in the FOMO at TwitchCon. 2 in a row is good enough for me. Yeah, I don't know. I've only ever gone to TwitchCon for MCC, like when it's been happening. It's fun to go as a creator because you get to hang out with people that you don't normally see. And just go to parties like every other night. But I don't know what there is to do for like people. Just regular Joes. Because if I was going, if I was a viewer, I would probably just hang in the Rivals Arena like both days. So I feel like that's where things are, like things are happening. Outside of that though, I don't really know what there is to do with the convention. Even when I was there, I would just walk around and like, yeah, I went to Artist Alley for like an hour, but then I can't stay too long there, otherwise I'm gonna buy like $200 worth of things. But yeah, like when I was in Rotterdam for TwitchCon, the last one I went to, I didn't spend much time inside the convention center. If I wasn't there for MCC or doing like a panel, so I think I had a meet and greet in MCC during that TwitchCon. If I wasn't doing either of those things, I was just walking around Rotterdam, like outside TwitchCon. But that's probably because I hadn't been to Rotterdam before, so I wanted to explore the area. If I lived around there, I probably would have been inside TwitchCon, but I think TwitchCon's fun if you know what you're doing ahead of time, like you have plans. I will say the one thing that sucks about TwitchCon, I don't know if it'll be better. Hopefully it'll be better in San Diego than it was in Rotterdam, but the food was ass. They had like no good food options in San Diego and like zero options for people that have like gluten intolerance. Food selection was terrible there. Everything else about it seemed chill, but the food was awful. That's just on you to arrange things if you want to outside an official meet and greet, set up your own community stuff. Yeah, meet and greets are chill. I'm not doing any this year. I'm not usually the kind of guy that goes out and seeks like getting a meet and greet started because I don't know, like, why would you guys want to meet me? I'd rather you just like say hey in a non-pressure setting because meet and greets, I don't know, meet and greets are kind of weird. They feel like kind of corporate. When I did the meet and greet last year at Rotterdam, it felt very, you guys stand here, everybody goes here in a line, and you guys have to like go through it quickly. Otherwise, I don't know, people aren't gonna have enough time. Because we did the meet and greet, like a standalone meet and greet last year, and then there was the meet and greet that was post MCC, which I don't know if they'll do again. I don't know if they're doing that this year. It kind of sucked. Like it was fine, but it felt awful just having people like wanting to talk to me and then being basically told by security to shut up and keep moving. Like, I felt so bad because like there were people that would come up to the booth or the table and like start talking to me, and I would like want to get into a conversation with them and like talk to them for a couple of minutes, but they would just straight up be holding up the entire line, and then security would just get up in arms with them and be like, "Hey, we got to keep going, we got to move," and it just felt bad having to cut people off in conversation because I'm like, dude, I want to hear what you have to say. Like, I don't know. You come all this way and like want to meet, I don't know, me or other people, like other people in MCC, and just. But I do get it that it's impossible because the MCC meet and greet. You guys know how long it went on for? They scheduled out an hour and a half time slot for that meet and greet. It lasted 3.5 hours. That line was there for 3.5 hours. People in the back of the line had to stand there for 3 hours just waiting to come up. It took that long because security wasn't fast enough in getting people to go along. But like, I don't wish that they did. There were just that many people, and I don't think they expected it. I don't know. There was for what even? For the meet and greet. Everybody in MCC, when we were done with the show, we all lined up in like a long table and sat down to sign stuff afterwards. So people in the TwitchCon Rivals Arena could like go and meet everybody. And it felt like the majority of people who were at the Rivals event went to the meet and greet. So they just were not prepared for how long it took. Bro, I was fucking starving. I think I had like 2 protein bars during my entire 6-hour session there. It was cool though, but I don't know. I hate how corporate meet and greets feel. So I think if I was ever gonna do like a meet and greet or something at TwitchCon, I probably just want it to be like a community hangout somewhere. I don't know if TwitchCon allows that. Do you guys know, are creators able to host like community meetups at TwitchCon? I don't know if you could do it inside of the building, but I feel like if I was to do that in Rotterdam again, maybe like outside of the building. I know some streamers that do that, but they do it at a bar. Oh, that'll be perfect for all the unks and aunties in my chat. For Anycon, you kind of have to figure out what you want to get out of it. Yeah, I don't go to many conventions in general, but even when I went to like PAX East, when they had them in Seattle like years and years ago, I felt like there wasn't anything to do, but I think that was just on me because I didn't plan out anything ahead of time. Do you guys go to conventions outside TwitchCon? What other conventions are there right now, like in existence? I know there was one that got shut down last year. I don't remember which one that was. Was that like, that wasn't the E3 one. Was it E3? Is VidCon still a thing? Are you hip with the time? Well, I'm trying to ask about conventions right now, and I'm very out of touch with those. So if that's your marker, then maybe not. DEF CON was too big for me these days, to be honest. I prefer something smaller. What is DEF CON? What's the one like really big VTuber convention they did like 6 months ago? Or actually, it might have been like sooner than that, like 3-4 months ago. DEF CON is for hackers. There's a convention for that? Yeah, Offkai. I think it's Offkai. This is the name that I remember. Probably depends on how many you expect to come. If it's 2 minute, probably a risk and you need an official panel. Alright, let's get finishing on the let's get finishing on the outbreaks. I'm trying to think though, how do I want to do this? Because I know we had our little text list from yesterday with a bunch of Pokemon, but we got a Excel sheet now. We got this now. So I'm wondering, like maybe we could go down the line on here. and just add a ton of JSON files to it. Yeah, all these outbreaks here. So I'm wondering, how do we want to format this? Because I'm going to be adding like 100, 200 outbreaks. What's the best way for me to do this here? Like looking at an Arcanine outbreak, what does it look like? Got the biome, the gate timer. I guess is how long it stays open for. Pokemon, waves, spawn per wave, shiny chance, Pokemon rarity. So what are all the things we need to change? Hmm. What's up, Toaster? Hmm. Let me make a template actually, I think would probably be best. Um actually, you know what I wonder? Can I do folders? Oh, I wonder if that would work. Because if I can do folders, I would love to have 5 different rarity folders. Actually, would I want to do rarity or would I want to do by biome? How do I do it for the Safari? Academy, Swamp World, Safari. It is by biome. I do the folders by biome. Should we test and see if it works with folders? I think I want to. Let's do that. Outbreaks, Safari. And let's do Crystallized Desert. Let's throw one of these in here. What's Crystallized Desert one we could test with? Carbink for common? Sure, why not? Eternal Starlight Crystallized Desert. I think that's how it's formatted. Let me check. Yeah, it is. Okay. So we do Carbink, Pokemon Rarity. We can do Common for you. Shiny Chance. 64. I'll just keep 64 for like all of the Shiny Chances. Probably a good shout. Blue we're gonna have to figure out later, but I think for now, let's just do Rare Candy with a chance of 1.0. And a count of 2. Experience reward 300. That might be a lot, but I'm not sure. I think this is good. Outbreak minimum Y, maximum Y, so it could be any height, basically. That's fine. Okay. Is there a command? Outbreak portal. Can you set an outbreak? Oh, you can. Okay, so if I do a reload here, does this appear in the command? Outbreak portal. Which one did I just do? It was Carbink, right? Oh, it does work. Wait, does it? I do not remember what Carbink looks like. Is Carbink the, like, gem looking one? Oh, yeah, see these guys. Okay, so they do work. They do work. How do I determine what level you spawn at? Because I do not want level 80s spawning with these outbreaks. Ideally, they would all spawn at like level 1. Yeah, level 68, level 80, that's a little too strong for an outbreak. 84? Yeah, no. We definitely don't want that. Is there a way to prevent that? Outbreaks config. Rarity, random player count, outbreak spawn count. Min spawn radius, max spawn radius, portal chance, random outbreak timer. Oh no. Wait, is there no way to decide what level they spawn at? There's the rarity. Nothing here about level. There's nothing here about level at all. It's not in the... It's not in here, is it? Oh wait, level algorithm. Common outbreaks random. What other kind of algorithms are there? What other types? How would I even find that out? Oh, algorithm. Min max algorithm, random scaled, and scaled algorithm. Does this get your party? I think it does. If player return random, level for player. Player party store party, common instance get storage, get party. Total level and counts. For the Pokemon party, total level Pokemon get level plus count. If count equals total level equals scaled level. Scale level greater than 100, scale level equals 100. If less than 0 equals 5. So I think this means that it just takes your existing party and makes the spawns either 5 levels lower or 5 levels higher, and in between that range. Okay, that's easy. So that's for scaled algorithm. What are the other ones? Random and random scaled and scaled. What's the difference between scaled and random scaled? This one we just looked at? It's a lot more here. Actually, is there? Is it the same one? No, it's the same one. No, this is the same one. Wait, which one? What's the difference between you two? Guys, I need help. What does plus equals mean? What does that indicate? That is the only difference between these two. Increment by value. Can you say that a little dumber for me? Scale level plus equals level field minus 5 to 5. Oh wait, this one doesn't have, wait. Scaled level, scaled level. X equals X plus X. So X plus equals 4 would be X equals X plus 4. So that just means if I have like a level 60 in my party, it would spawn at level 64. Like it just scales higher than my party average. Every time I some bed, 4:30 here, and I gotta leave for work in 8.5 hours. What's up, Toby? Making a smoked pork belly with smoked bacon, wrap jalapeno poppers, and macaroni salad. Yeah, I should have eaten before stream today. That's my fault. It's my bad. All right, so what is the min-max algorithm? I'm guessing this is you can input your own range. Min Pokemon level needs to be smaller than max Pokemon level. I'm guessing you could just set the range with this one then. But how do you do that? See, get min level, return this min level. Max Pokemon level, min Pokemon level. How would you format that in here though? Go back to the long line, there's fields to define it. It's just somewhere there. I guess it would be this, right? So I would want to, so if I did it this way, random. How do I format that exactly? I think it would just be min max. Like that. But then what I want to do, no, it needs to be. How do I format you? How would I format it? Because I don't think it would be like this. That feels wrong. I'm sure they can't be right. I don't think that's right. Is that going to be a crazy easy way to get shinies? I think they might be. I don't know if I'll make them like stupid crazy. I think 64 might be a little too much. Maybe like 128 instead. I think chat, what's the baseline game? Shiny chance. I think it's 128 in the mainline games, right? I'm gonna try this. I feel like this is correct. 1 in 2048. Wait, for outbreaks? VS Code, my midterm is next week. I don't want to touch that software. Oh, my bad. Yeah, that's my that's my bad. That's my bad. You prefer actually having a reaction to my shinies? No, I get it. I think shinies right now are balanced pretty well in the mod pack. I don't know if y'all agree. Considering how rare it is to get the like shiny cards that change a Pokemon into a shiny form, I feel like shinies are pretty, like getting a really good shiny or like the shiny Pokemon you want is still kind of hard. I like where they're at right now. I'm pretty happy with them. Yeah, let's do maybe. Just say you hate me! One in 819 without the shiny charm, or 1 in 587 with the shiny charm? Oh, is the shiny charm a thing in the mainline games? Oh, I didn't know that was the thing. Who's talking in my general chat, my Discord? Damn it, Quirky. That looks too good. Quirky, you gotta stop. Your pork belly too juicy. Your oil's too rich. They're gonna kill you. Put something about it in the Discord a while back. Shinies are balanced because getting a competitive shiny is going to be one of the rarest things due to aid not being affected by global shiny boosts. I had someone come in here and say that the eggs are affected by the shiny boost. I don't know if it's true or not. Alright, let's see if I broke the code. No errors? No errors? Any errors in the console? No, not a string. No, I fucked it. I knew I did. No key spawns per wave in map like. No key waves in map like. Did I ruin everything? Oh, I think I ruined everything. How could I have done this? Unknown registry key and resource key. Common outbreaks, min-max. Just nothing. It just broke everything somehow. I don't even know how. How did I do that? I swear I didn't touch anything that big. What if I go back to the way it was before? Actually, what if I change it to... Oh, is it random scaled? Let's try this. No, it did it again. It did it again. Are these names just not correct? Because this is correct. This one worked before. Surely this isn't returning an error. No, it didn't. Wait, so... I guess I'm just not... I'm not doing this correctly. Does it need more? What more could you possibly need from me? There isn't a random in the algorithm folder? But random is what works though. This one works that way. It doesn't work with the others. Maybe, is there a different way to do it? Data level algorithm. Let me look here. How much more do you have before this is finished? Oh, so many things. A million things. It doesn't have the proper name for the JSON. The file? No, the file name's correct. Or are you talking about for the class? Logarithm type.
Yippee.
Kai with 14 months, they said, yippee. Thank you. Thank you for the 14 months, Kai. Appreciate you. No outbreak included in the file name. What do you mean by that? Do you have any documentation? You have a Discord server. I'm in. I'm here to read. Oh my goodness. How could I be so foolish? It wasn't min max, it was min underscore max. Guys, I fear 30 might be the last year for me. If my brain's deteriorating this much at 28, the next 2 years do not look good. They just do not look good for me, for the boy. You had a good run. We got to go out with a bang. I don't know what the bang is going to be, but we got to do something. We got 2 years. What's up, Pot? So how did I have this written out before? That was not copy paste? No, it's a Discord link. Min Pokemon level. I'm scrolling through to see if anybody has a template they're already using that works, so I don't have to figure it out myself. Looks like you do. Does it work for you? It does. Guys, I was so close. I was so close. We had everything right. We were on the road. I just forgot the underscore. We were so close. This should work now. Let's see. My superstar? We're about to find out. Oh my god, don't watch Riot Client. Ew, god, no, not Valorant. Ew! Oh my god! Jump scare. Unpin. Be gone, demon. First jump scare of the spooky season, October. I'm so sorry about that, chat. Finally hear from the Rush Shackles. Is that P? What's up, Anonymous? The Rust refugees. You're welcome here. I think that worked. If it did, they should all be between 1 and 5. Yeah, what can I say? I'm the best. Okay, maybe 30 is not the end of the line for me after all. Maybe it's like 32. But hey, we got a good few years left, I think. It's looking good for the boy. The other thing that I want to figure out, though, is can you set this to a loot table? And not just a reward ID? Actually, probably a good question. Chat, do you think it'd be better if the Pokemon spawned at a predetermined min-max? Or do you think it should scale with the level of your Pokemon in your party? Because you're not battling, you're only catching. And catch rate isn't affected by level, so there'd be like no gameplay difference during the outbreak. It's just the level of the Pokemon. Maybe it'd be easiest if it was scaled. Well, if it was scaled, like I'm trying to think. If you had a Pokemon party of like level 70s and there was a Pichu outbreak, would it make sense for all the Pichu to be between level 65 and 75? I don't. Hmm. I don't know. Because on one hand, you do get more rewards, like higher amounts of silver and bronze for catching higher level Pokemon. So if you're thinking like late game, if you've got a party of 70 plus and higher, and you're catching Pokemon during outbreaks, you're gonna get like a good amount of silver from that. Min max. Let's say I'm a new player and I immediately hop into Safari. What should I get? Definitely not level 50 Pokemon right off the rip. Who's coding this project? I mean, me, I guess. Hi. I mean, we got, it's not just me, but I am in front of your screen right now. What's up? I was talking about Pokemon Pros played Draft League, and I know last stream we talked about something more fun for the people. Maybe you can do a Draft League for them. It'll make the people research Pokemon too. Isn't that really sweaty? like a draft league. You know what we should do for season 3 for one of the tournaments? We should do a lucky dip. Bring back the lucky dip from Pixelmon back in the A old ages. You get a giant pit of a ton of Pokemon, give people some balls and say, have at it. Find your 6. Shit like that's always so fun. I love those. If I'm a new player, do I even have a chance of capturing a level 50 Mon though? Definitely do, yeah. Because, yeah, like Jules was saying, the level does not affect the catch rate. And since you can't battle in the Safari, your chance of getting like a level 10 or a level 50 of one Pokemon is the same. So maybe if a Pokemon is spawning a level 50, you probably don't have that high of a chance because you would need to just natural it like any other Pokemon in here, but that's part of the reason that we locked the Safari behind at least 1 gold before we could enter, because what we were afraid of was on the first day, people would just hop straight through the fancy looking portal right at spawn, get 32 Safari balls without any effort, and then find a level 40 or 50 Onyx, catch it, and then that's their like buff. They already have like a really high level Pokemon to just sweep with. So I think it's fine that you can catch higher level Pokemon in here because you can't just enter it on day 1. Unless you like go out and find gold and you spend that 1 gold on the Safari, then I guess you could, but that's still gonna take a little bit first. Random, I don't know if it's like that in the Pokemon games, but it is like that in cobblemon. I don't know if it's like that in Pokemon though. Um, you guys were saying min-max though. Maybe skill for rare Pokemon. I think min-max with legendary being harder. That's also like that in the actual games. Dude, I love how the fitness channel on my Discord is turning into a comfort food channel. The last 3 food posts in there have been caramel cinnamon rolls, garlic knots, and homemade ramen. Perfect. Perfect seasonal posts. Love that shit. Baby Pokemon min-max for sure. You can also use higher min-max ranges for further evolutions. Oh my gosh, it's so much work. But probably worth it though. We had a foodie channel, we move it all there. Well, that is the foodie channel. It might be named fitness, but that doesn't mean food. It can be sent away as more casual. I don't know if you played Fantasy League. Give Pokemon a price, cost, and let people pick their teams with a budget, so multiple people can have the same Pokemon. It could be fun, yeah. It could be fun. I still think it's more sweaty than some of like the casual ideas that we're gonna do. But it's an idea for sure. I don't know if I'm seeing anything about being able to have a loot table, which makes me very worried. It makes me very worried. Because with the loot table, we can do some really fun things. Should I send the ID to a loot table? I'm gonna check first, see if that would even allow it. Let's see. Data. Do you have a loot algorithm? No, or anything in here for loot? Reward. Outbrace rewards. What's up, slow bro? Spawn item rewards. That's just how it spawns? I fear I don't see anything in here about supporting a loot table, but like you were saying, could be just a very easy check. It would need to direct to it though. Like I can't just put the loot table in. It's looking for a mod ID. It's not looking for a directory. Type loot table and value. Oh gosh. Should we just plug this in and see if it breaks? Like surely that can't be right, but what if it is right? What if that works? No errors. Dang it. No key ID in map like. So you don't support that. Is there a way we can change that though? What if I change you to ID? What about that? Just unknown registry. Prime time, Shakiro, 32 months. Thank you. We love prime time. Unknown registry key. Minecraft loot table. So this is an unknown registry key. Is it over for us then? Could you get to drop something like a key and just have a Gambo machine at spawn? Oh, I think I love that idea. Or something like that. Wait, you might be right. Wait a minute. Yeah, some kind of loot bag. But I'm trying to think about how could we do that with what we have at our disposal? How could such a thing be done? We would obviously need a new item. So we have loot bags, but the loot bags that we have right now roll a lootables command, which isn't exactly a loot table. At least not the way that I would want to set it up. What's a command that you can give somebody to have them receive a loot table in their inventory? Is that a thing? Bundle? We can't do bundles. We can't do bundles. Bundles we had to if you guys are playing on any servers, don't give any players bundles. Bundles have unlimited capacity. We had to do this because the Radgems mod gives your rewards in a bundle. But bundles have a limit of 64, so you can't give gym rewards in a bundle without it reaching its cap. So we just made bundles have infinite storage. That's why when Peter asked me on the SMP if I could sell bundles in the shop for him to use it as gacha, I couldn't give him them. So yeah, if you like alright. Yeah, you can see it's 0 out of 64. What about Shulker Box? I don't love the idea of people getting something that's not usable or like consumable. Because like these are really good because you don't get the bundle. You just right click it and the bundle disappears. I wouldn't want people to get like a free shulker every single time they get they complete one of these. Do you guys know, is there a vanilla command to give you give a player a loot table? Because I know you can give a chest with a loot table in it. What about chest barrel? We can't do a chest or a barrel because it'll turn into a looter chest when you place it down. So everybody would be able to open it. We need to make some kind of consumable item for it.
PeteZahHutt balloon.
Kishiroto, I saw 25 months. Appreciate you. Dank null? What is a dank null? Is that even a thing? What are you talking about? Love the background music, reminds me of old school Disney. Can you not slash loot and get player a loot table? Oh, wait, what the fuck is this command? What mod adds slash loot? Is that a vanilla thing? There's no shot it's a vanilla thing. Loot spawn? You can just... What? That's a vanilla thing? Oh shit, I didn't even know about that command. I guess every time I've ever done I guess I just never thought about it. Oh, oh shit, okay, we could... I guess we could just do that then. If we wanted to. Is that how we want to do it? I feel like we have an opportunity to do something really cool with this, but do we want to keep it simple? I thought you wanted an item instead of a command. Well, we can make an item that runs a command and gets consumed on use. That's an academy thing. We have a bunch of those that do that. Is that what we want to do though? Little tier 5 like outbreak loot bag. And then you right click it, it just gives you the items. Or can we do something cooler? Because, okay, I kind of like the idea that you had with like a gacha machine. There's a mod called Blue's Gacha Capsules that I wanted to like maybe do something with in the mod pack, but I didn't have time. I didn't know what we would use it for. Where you get like capsules and then you go up to a little capsule machine and you right click it with it and it'll give you that loot. I was thinking it'd be kind of funny if we had those in the Safari like structure here. And then when you get one of those, you can bring it back to the Safari spawn area and use it on one of the machines. Do we love that though? Do I like that? I'm trying to think. It would make updating a little weird because if anybody has a Safari set to not ever reset, they wouldn't get the new structure. But I do think it's a little bit more fun to get an item that you have to go bring somewhere. Kind of like if there was an NPC or something here, like the Safari, oh, or like the Safari expert, right? You go up to the Safari expert with your loot bags and she like gives you the loot or exchanges them for you. Is that too involved though? I don't know if that's weird. I feel like that'd be a little, I don't know, unintuitive. Like, how would you convey it to the player? Only downside is if you run out of time, you have to wait to use it. Oh. You have to add to the quest book. People don't read though. As much as I want to put things in the quest book, people still ask like a ton of times, like, how do I do this thing? Even though it says in the quest book how to do it. Hello, modpack, much to open up server for my small community. Any chance you could tell me if the fossil spawn tables are cooked directly into your mod or data pack, or if the config are missing? Trying to make it so they can't give the players legendaries and not include Ditto on max IV1. Yeah, so you'd have to do a lot because the way that it's baked in, I'll show you. It's not baked in, but it would be a little hard to change, I think. It's in cobblemon fossils and then here. So in the data pack. And when you open it, it's just, this is the line. Random shiny equals, yes. And random just means that you can get any Pokemon in the game. So if you were gonna make it not have legendaries, I think it would need something here. I don't know if it supports. Like, I don't know if you would have to input every single Pokemon in the game that's not a legendary and have it be like a really big long list. I'm not sure. I think there's something on the cobblemon wiki. Is it here? It's not here, no. I don't remember. I know there was a page that I looked at somewhere that had the different like results. I don't remember where that was though. Sounds like I have my work cut out for me. I apologize. I'll be honest with you. The shiny fossils, those fossils, that was something I did way back, like when I was still learning these tiny little things. And I thought, oh, I can make a fossil that gives you like a random Pokemon. That's so cool. And it just stayed in the pack. So, straight up, if you can figure out a way to do it, I would love to know too. Because I don't know how you would do that. But if you figure it out, please tell me. That's super dope that you made a community server out of it, though. I hope you guys have fun with it. I'll try and get this update for you guys soon to add some more content. Can you manually exclude? I don't. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if you can. Maybe the expert wants rare items, and giving them these rare items gives different tiers of items. You could disguise it as rare items as far as expert would want, like Charmander claws or something. Charmander claws? What the fuck? That's morbid. And then have it say in the lore, like, the Safari expert may want this. Oh, that's cute. Man, imagine we were able to make a custom item for every individual outbreak. So if you got through like a Carbink one, you would get like a Carbink jewel. Or I don't know what like Carbink has on its body or something like that, but it would drop like a Carbink jewel. And then you could bring that to a Safari expert and you would get a reward, like you were saying. Yeah, making thousands, yeah. Hundreds of items for each one. Yeah, that'd be. The wild thing is that Danny would do it and he'd probably undercharge himself. But I would love it and love to help. That's so much work. That is so much work. Really cool idea, but I think it might be out of budget, I fear. What's up, Quips?
Hey Pete, I'm in the middle of moving so I can't play or hang out in chat, but have my Prime. I'm really looking forward to jumping back into the academy when the move is done. Hope to catch another stream then.
Lav with the 9 months. Thank you, Lav. Hope the move goes well for you. Wishing you well. Subletter. Using shiny dolls as outbreak trade-in. Shiny dolls are already their own like minigame in here. Mini objective. I also wouldn't want to use anything that's already in the game. I'd want to make our own. So it makes more sense. Yeah, 50. That's what I was thinking. Using the gacha stuff. I'm just wondering if it's too much. Like, Oh, Vert, what's up? Good to see you. I don't think we've talked before. Just so I know, are you like the creator or give me a quick lore drop? So I'm gonna Twitch must used to watch you a ton of the VHS. Oh shit, really? Oh, that's cool. When I first seen Safari, I was hoping there was just one biome that changed each day. It gives more incentive to go in every day. I would love to add more like refreshability to Safari. Because yeah, right now it is pretty static. We have it give you one biome for everybody right now, just because it's the only way we were able to make it so the Safari build like blended in. Weekly videos on cobblemon that they do well on stream, never cut up content. Oh, bet. But yeah, honestly, with the way the Academy Island is right now, I was like thinking that that's so ugly. We need to fix this. Um, I was thinking we could maybe do that for the Safari realm as well. Like have this spawn in the air, and then that way the Safari can like generate a new seed every day. So there's more variability to it, but I don't know. All in all, the biomes all look pretty similar, so I don't think that's worth the effort. I think it's okay that Safari doesn't change. There just needs to be more reason to go into it. So like the outbreaks are going to be a big thing for it. It's more shit to do, more like variability. I think would be good. Are you planning on having the outbreak rewards be repeatable or a once a day type of thing? The outbreaks will just spawn in randomly around you. So as often as that happens. Doesn't adding a weekly quest is hard to do quickly, but gives better loot. We were thinking about doing, or at least I was thinking that like a bingo thing could be kind of cool. Where you have like a 5x5 of objectives that you have to do, and the further that you progress through it, the more rewards you'll get. And that would reset maybe like every 3 or 4 days. Would the price of going inside Safari decrease? Decrease? No, I think we keep it at 1 gold. I don't see the reason to change the price of it. Oh no, live, you're chilling. Dude, people love the island inclusion. You absolutely cook with that, and thanks for letting me use it again. It was like a really super sick addition for the mod pack. Give me a minute, chat. I'm just going through my mind palace right now, trying to decide what I want to do for this. Easiest thing would just be make a loot bag that you get, you right click it and it gives you the items. But do we want to do something more intricate? Because I know that there's the like gacha machines that you could bring it to exchange. But does that fit the mod pack? Do I love that? I don't know. Because I don't think it fits the pack. An NPC fits more into it. Like getting something that you have to bring to an NPC and the NPC does like a little dialogue or something. And then like gives you that item. But also, that's more work for Wu-Tax. That's a lot of work for Wu-Tax. Had a gacha machine outside the Safari portal. See, that's the thing. I don't know if I want there to be machines, because I don't know if that... But I don't think it looks good. Because we just haven't leaned into that right now. Simple's better right now. Save your time and efforts for the next major version rather than minor updates. Well, no, this is the next major version. Or I guess 1.4, but like this is, you know, for like 1. Or for like 2.0 as well. Like we're already working at like this is stuff for season 3. We've only got like a few months. So everything that I'm doing right now, like I want to be for season 3 as well. So I think it's worth it to get it right. Because if we add just like standard loot bags, I can't really, I don't know, I can't change that easily without it feeling a little weird. Maybe I could. I don't know. Hogwarts, 4 years. Damn. Thank you. What about the farther you go, the better your odds of finding rare ones? Hard thing would be the ticket editions, more time, too many factors. There's just no way in the mod for that to be a thing. I don't think I like that either, because you'd have to, what, spend your first 20 minutes every day on Safari just traveling out 10k blocks, 20k blocks, and then hope you get one? Should outbreaks be a 2.0 feature entirely, and then have time to ask quotas to do something cool with the rewards? No, I think I want to get this out for 1.4. In my opinion, just fix bugs and quests, add missing Pokemon, and stop updating the season 2. That seems season seems good after that. What are you talking about? We're using this mod pack for season 3. Everything I'm doing with this mod pack update is gonna be for season 3, and like probably at least another year with this mod pack. Also, is that like sneakily telling me to fix some bugs and add some missing Pokemon textures? I gotta work on both. I gotta get content features out and bug fixes. There's a ton of bug fixes in 1.4 already. What quests are you talking about anyway? Tell me to fix. What quests need fixing? I'm pretty sure the only quest in here that has an issue right now is the buried treasure stuff in 1.3. Which you've already come in here and told me about like twice. What other quests need fixing? What are we debating right now? Well, no, I'm being told that I should fix quests, but what quests need fixing? Updating the pack is better. Polka dot quest with some text that is about bear shit. I'm timing you out for like 30 minutes. Dude, 2 days ago, you added me in my Discord and said, hey, there's like 2 quests that talk about buried treasures. You pinged me to say that, which is fine. I don't mind that. Then you come into my stream chat yesterday and say, hey, buried treasure quests need fixing. Like you didn't ping me in my Discord already. And now when I'm talking about fixing Safari Shirt, you're like, no, dude, don't do that. I think you should just fix the quests. Oh, by that I mean the ones that have the buried treasures. The audacity that you have, first of all. Back on the fossil thing, if I started listing Pokemon Alakazam, Ambipom before the X equals shiny, will that ideally work? It might. It might. You could try it. If that works, by the way, let me know, because I guess yeah, it could work, and if it does, you could just end up like needing to list off every single Pokemon. But if you did that, I guess it would work. It'd be a long, like a huge time investment, but it could be a solution. My server was made in 1.1 version, and we use the world edge schematic, the new spawn, and it looks so chopped. Oh, the island? Yeah, world edit might make it look a little silly. Unless you're talking about the Academy SMP spawn. And that one would look pretty... That one would definitely look a little scuffed. You took the island and used the water fountain as a reference point? Ooh, I gotcha. Okay, are we doing a turn-in or are we doing a loot bag? If we did a turn-in system, let you complete an outbreak and you're given an outbreak item, and you'd use that outbreak item to turn into an NPC to get a loot table, or like get some loot. Should it be the Safari expert? No, probably no, right? We would probably want to make a new NPC for that. And where would that NPC be? Would it be... Have be research data Safari asked you to help with? I vote for Gotcha Machine. I wonder if you can make like tables in the Pokemon. Instead of gold, it needs the currency that's dropped if you don't want to make a new NPC because of the extra work. Throw cheeks! Wait, thank you so much for that 5 gifted. That's very kind of you. Wait. Chat, you guys are gifted. Thank you, gifter. Oh, it's October now, huh? The Valorant thing ended. No more Valorant subs. Instead of gold, it needs the currency that's dropped if you don't want to make a new NPC. Like the tables in the Pokemon. Oh, I see what you mean with the like the numismatic shops. Watch you for a while. Hope this helps the pack. Yeah, no, it definitely does. I appreciate it immensely. Thank you. Very happy to have you here. So the reason you kept the Riot client pinned to the taskbar for the extra gifted? Nah, I actually just had it pinned because I was playing the Outshin PvE mode. Which is fun. It was fun for PvE mode. Let me talk to Utax and see what he thinks. Playlist? Yeah, I got you. If you could spin to an NPC or the shop, would that update to people that have already created worlds? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. Because if we could somehow make it work with the Safari expert, then people wouldn't need to update. And Safari expert already, like, people already know it. It already spawns in with your world. If we made it a new NPC, like, where would it go? I don't think it would fit to have a building in the overworld like the shop and card trader do. Or like the card trader and the healing center. Because it's for the Safari, it's not for the overworld. So like, I don't think it makes sense to have it there. So you would want it in the Safari. So it would need to be probably in the Safari structure, like the spawn structure. But then where would it go? Would it just stand there? Would it be in one of the rooms that we'd repurpose or something? Like, just standing next to the Safari. That's the thing too. I don't know if I would want 2 different NPCs for the Safari realm. I feel like that's a lot. Because in my mind, if you have an item and it said like like this text here said something like, the Safari expert might want this valuable item in exchange for something, or might like trade you something for this item. So you go up to the Safari expert and you right click the item on the Safari expert. And then you get your loot that way. But then what would you get in exchange for it though? Like, let's say you give an item to the Safari expert. What do you get back in return? The Academy building makes sense because it... Yeah, but people wouldn't know to look there though. If it's a Safari feature, it needs to be either like by the Safari portal or in the Safari, I think. Could an NPC be spawned in the outbreak once completed? How are we going to pass that lore off? The Safari expert is born from outbreaks. Some extraterrestrial portal spawned a human in. And now you just got to trade it with the one that spawned there. Darcy, thanks for the tier 1 as well too. Appreciate you. Silly you. Because I'm thinking, if you exchange an item to the Safari expert, but say your inventory is full, it can't just give you the loot table, because then you might spill some of it in your inventory. So then what would it give you? Would it give you a loot bag in exchange, and then you can open that loot bag? But then why wouldn't you just get that loot bag from the Safari thing itself, like from the outbreak? You're kind of just adding an unnecessary step that you need to go bring an item to a Safari expert, which is like, I think that's kind of fun for lore. But I think it's fun to bring the item over. No, I agree. I like that. Easiest option would be to add 2 options as far expert, one being the entry ticket, 1 gold, second being an item exchange. Ideally, it would just do both, right? You just right click it with the item and it would like... Didn't Abe say you wanted more RP features anyway? I think he meant more RP feature to like... players and stuff. Are we setting up a cobblemon pack for fans? This is Cobblemon Academy. It's a mod pack that's already out. It's a public mod pack. We just did a season 2 of it a couple weeks ago with a bunch of streamers. And we're going to be doing season 3 in January. Sometime around January, probably. But chat, when I say January, that's the aim time. That's not confirmed. We're hoping it'll be January. Yeah, we're hoping it'll be January. But we also thought that season 2 was going to happen in June. So we'll see. Leaks? It's not leaking. It's not leaking. Remember Abe saying he wanted season 2 in March of this year? Okay, but... I think season 2 happened at a perfect time. It got cut off a little early because of Rust, but I said this before, I don't think there was enough content in the mod pack to support like another week of play on the SMP. I think it ended right around the perfect time for gameplay wise. And I think people on the SMP didn't feel that way. So they thought it got cut a little short, which I think is good because they were like, what the hell? I want more. This ended way too quickly. So they're hyped about season 3 being in January already. And that's like not a long time in between seasons. 4 months, that's not a lot of time. So the fact that people are like really excited for season 3 this early, I think is good. Maybe Abe has a different vision on how it should have gone or like his different thoughts, but like from my perspective, I feel like it was perfect. Or like near perfect timing at least. If raid dens get added, season 3 is going to be a year long. No, raid dens are going to be sick. Raid dens are going to be really cool. Will shiny as a breeding be adjusted at some point in the future? Since it's not affected by instance buffs, it's rough to breed for a shiny or rare Pokemon. We could buff like the rate of Medusa. Maybe by like 2 or 3 times. In the OG Pixelmon, there were NPCs everywhere, so why not add more for season 3? Yeah, Pixelmon did have a lot of features we're trying to match with. It'll get there. What if there's a way for players to make their own gyms and badges with gyms separate from rad gyms? I think we've got some ideas that are similar to that, kind of. Nothing we've talked about, but I think something like that would be kind of cool for season 3. Having like player interactive stuff. So yeah, player ran gyms are always fun, I think. But yeah, back in the outbreaks. If you get an item from one of the outbreaks and you bring it to the Safari expert, what happens after that? Does Safari expert give you a loot bag that you open? Do they give you just a single item? Surely not a single item. What do they give you? What's the reason? Giving the loot itself? That's what I'm nervous about though. Because if you have a full inventory, right, it can't just give you the loot because then it's just going to drop all the loot in the ground. And then depending on where you are, especially if you're doing it at like spawn, then you're going to have a full inventory. You're not going to know what to do with it. And then all your shit's going to be on the ground. And people will just come by and like pick it up. Or it despawns. Pull from Meteor loot pool, the form of loot bag with guaranteed fabulous chunk drop. Nah, we want it to be separate. Players know to have backpack space after the first time. I still don't like it. What if it gave you a time reduction on your next entry? Time reduction. What do you mean by time reduction? Can the players choose between different options, like loot, safari balls, ticket incense, maybe more like currency? Since you're helping the staff, you get to come back sooner for longer. Well, we already have tickets. We do already have tickets. After you beat a boss in the OG and they had hell loot, it'll make you pick what you want and what you throw, if I remember from the Marom days. I know we can't do anything like that because that would require a UI. And oh, wait a minute. Wait. 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 I'm thinking. Hold on. I'm thinking. You guys have probably never seen this because it doesn't work all the time, but the mod that we use for like loot bags like these, we use the lootables mod for this. The lootables mod has two different commands. We use random. So it just pulls from one of the lootables tables and gives you one of those items on its own. If you do choose, I wonder if it's going to work. It brings this up, and then you get to pick one. I wonder, what if when you give it to the Safari expert, it prompts you with a choice of what kind of loot you want to pick from? So these would give you an option of 3 different loot bags. And you could choose between one of the 3 categories. I'm thinking. This is it's a little baby mod. It like just came out when I added it into the pack. I think it had like 200 downloads before, so it's not very like battle tested. One of the biggest bugs with it is if you just exit out of the menu, it just deletes it. So like if we use a consumable item, it would consume the item and then the menu would pop up. But if you just exit out of it, then the menu's gone and your item's gone. Just because this mod wasn't made to be procced with a command, like a consumable item. That's us doing that. So it's just like a weird interaction with it that we would have to like figure out how to fix. If we wanted to use that feature. Gotta be careful. No, it's not being careful. People exiting out or like, I think if you're in the middle of clicking and like the server went down or something like that, then you would lose your selection. It just kind of, I don't know. Whoa. Aura. When it drops rewards, does it roll a loot table, or can you get to reward with other things too? Like execute or such? Oh, do you mean the lootables mod? I think it can. Actually, I don't know. Let me see. What are the comments on it? All right. Was there a wiki? There was a wiki. Oh yeah, this mod had like a crazy detailed wiki. Current reward types include single item, loot pool, loot table, player experience, heal the player, attribute boost, temporary or permanent, status effect buff, granted advancement, apply item modifiers to player equipped items, custom pool type defined and registered in code, multiple pools together in one random pool from sub collection, player sound or spawn particles. So no commands. You can use silent advancements to listen for success, otherwise reshow it. These sound like solutions if Wutax didn't exist. I think if Wutax came in here, he would be like, let me just make something on my own. You don't have to go through all this trouble. Please stop. Remove the item once to select the reward. Yeah, that'd be a whole thing though. Is this a cool idea anyway? Being able to select what kind of loot you want. Is that really strong? It feels really strong. Like, what kind of loot would you offer? Because you would need like different loot for each rarity of something that you got. Oh, like the outbreak that you completed? Yeah, it's here based. Yeah, it's here based off the outbreak tier for sure. It is strong, but it'll keep people from having to do it over and over to get what they want. Add a trade system for items. Would there be a minor consolation prize for people who fail to meet the requirements? Like completing the outbreak? No, if you fail the outbreak, you just don't get anything. Outbreaks give shards that can then be crafted into stones to where you grind a little more. I'm thinking one thing we could do with this though is like, what if every loot table? Oh, you can't do commands. I was thinking we could do like different types of Pokemon. So like get one dark type, get one poison type, get one flying type, and you could pick one of them, and then it would give you like a Pokemon from that type pool. How do you complete an outbreak? Catching them all? Yeah, if you catch all of them in the outbreak, you'll complete it. Do you have an item for that with gym loot? We do, yeah. The caches. So if we made the caches better, it could just be a selection of like which 3 do you want to get. But also, this mod is just kind of broken with the way that you can just escape out of it and lose this menu completely. So I don't know if I even want to use it. That was part of the reason that I never used this in the first place. About 3, 2, 1. So this is all for the idea if we want to do it where when you go to the Safari Expert and give them the item, it would pop up with this menu. But do we want to do that? I don't know. Let's do a loot bag. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely easier. I mean, yeah, the easiest solution would be to just, you get a loot bag from the outbreak, and then you just open it. But you could stockpile these items and go to the NPC? Yeah. You don't have to do it all at once, you could just do it. Give them back a selection, I think it'd be cooler. But then you run into the issue of them rerolling their loot, so the loot bag gacha would be easier. I mean, let me show you guys the gacha. The gacha mod anyway, just so you guys know. It's this mod, this is what they look like. It's cute. And it's really customizable too, because there's like, just default, I think 9 or 10 different gacha coins, and they all, they have their own machine that they work off of. I'm not sure though. It's kind of cool to have like a little gacha haul, maybe in the card collector shop. See, that's an idea for it not being like a safari thing though. But lore-wise though, I think I like the idea the most of getting a really rare item, like an artifact or something, from completing an outbreak. And then you have to go exchange that artifact with the Safari expert, and the Safari expert will give you a reward for it because they've been looking for it. That feels really fun and like really fits the pack in my mind. Getting like a gacha coin and having to go up to like a little gacha machine doesn't, I don't know, doesn't really make sense. Well, the Safari expert gave the gacha coin to exchange to the shop. I don't think I like the idea. Like, why is the Safari expert giving gacha coins? Like, what kind of fucked universe are you living in that the Safari expert is giving you coins to go gamble with? This doesn't really feel right. Not soulless, but like not too fitting. Yeah, I don't think it fits. Like when I was looking at the gacha machine before I launched the mod pack, I didn't know where I would fit it in because it didn't like make sense. Maybe something down the line will make it make sense, but like even the idea of having a casino where you can gamble, like I know some people just inherently won't fuck with that, but also I just don't think it fits the pack. Like being able to gamble with your shit. There's no way to randomly spawn a gacha machine in Safari, kind of like a wandering trader. No. No, definitely not. They had gambling until platinum. They did have gambling in the old games. How did you gamble in the old games? Slot. They just deadass had slot machines? You got a coin case and then play the slots for roulette until you got enough coins. Wait, what the fuck? How does it even... Even for like years ago, isn't... Aren't the trainers you're playing as underage? How did they promote gambling on slot machines when they're like kids? Did they not need IDs to go into these buildings? God, start him young. I don't know about that. You could also buy Pokemon with the casino earnings. You exchange money for casino tokens, which you could use to exchange for rare Pokemon or rare TMs. That's kind of crazy. Also, why do I feel like the Safari medias are landing so frequently? What's up, Aiden? It's a completely optional part of the game? Yeah, that's wild. Alright, let me ask Wutex and see how doable it would be to have the Safari expert exchange items. Emerald Psychic, Ice Beam, Flamethrower, and Thunderbolt's Casino price exchange. Give me a level 20 was so broken. Damn. Let's put this idea on the back burner for now and go back to actually just getting the outbreaks set up. We'll figure out the loot later. But for now, we'll just have Rare Candy be the placeholder. I think escaping into the reward screen shouldn't happen too often, to be honest. Like, if you only escape button close it. I see it happening pretty often though. Like imagine you do that for the first time and it gives you 3 different choices and your first instinct is to hit escape to like type in chat or like ask your friend, oh, what should I pick? And then you just lose that and you're like, well, how do I get it back? And you just can't. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna do the choice thing. Maybe we could in the future, but that's why a warning would be needed. I feel like it'd be more trouble to add a warning than to just try and fix the problem, you know? I feel like a warning wouldn't look very elegant. Yeah, the UI, choice UI looks really good. Thinking about how I want to format this. If it didn't have that flaw, so I go for it. I agree. I think I definitely agree. Yeah, let's do folders here. So Nessa. Maybe we could add the choice UI to the 10 gold legendary bag so you can actually catch them all. Well, that was my original idea with it. You would open the loot bags and you would get a choice of like one of the 3. And I thought that would be kind of cool for things like the Mega Stones or the legendaries so that it wasn't purely random and you had some kind of choice between like a large pool of stuff. Cause yeah, like imagine getting one of those loot bags and being able to pick between 1 to 3 legendaries instead of just the one that you get. Pick between like a Ho-Oh, Cresselia, and I don't know, Lugia or something. I do think it'd be pretty cool. It's not an idea that I want to just never think about again. Like maybe for season 3, maybe an update down the line, we could do something like that. So it's a little bit more of a choice. Because I think right now, the mod pack suffers from there being too much Gamba and not enough ways to target certain things. I definitely want to pull away from that. Give people more selection. Oh, actually, before I copy this. Is there a way to get the different overcome mass to change the type? But that'll be in 1.4. 1.4 is going to add a lot of the form changing items. You'll be able to get them from gyms, from Safari Meteors, and then I think also from these outbreaks. We'll probably add them in as a feature for that too. Being able to choose 1 of 3 is better because you don't get the well minus 10 gold again because you didn't get one of the Pokemon you wanted. No, I definitely agree. Like, Chad, imagine you open a legendary loot bag, and instead of just getting a random loot bag or a random legendary item, it looks like this. Then you get to pick one of these three. I love that. I think that looks beautiful. More choice, less randomness. I think it's good. I think it's really good. Yeah, the only problem being the loss and closing out. Yeah, yeah. Man, Wutux might have my head if I ask him to fix this. Actually, maybe I could just... not if I have some time to sit on it. Maybe I could just hit up the person who made the lootables mod and see if they'd be down to like... It's just a little silly how it works. If you exit out of it and then run the command again, it'll give you the same three options. It doesn't give you a new choice until you select one of the three. And then it gives you like a new selection. Yeah, it can't reroll. You have to pick something first. I'm just gonna make an issue on their GitHub. Is the person who made the mod active on CurseForge? Or active on their GitHub? So yeah, I don't think we could do that for this update, but I think adding it in down the line would be kind of sick. Oh shit, wait, this person, yo. They like just celebrated 100 million downloads on their shit. Oh, they made all this shit? Oh, yo, my bad. I was not familiar with your game. That's dope. Can an admin help out then if someone closes out? Just would rather not be a problem in the first place. Yeah, once they patch it. I mean, if they feel like it's a problem, because I think it has to be a problem, right? Like, not just something that we're asking for them to do. This feels like an issue with the mod, like the core mod, right? If you're given this menu, like, you can't hit E to exit out of it. But if you hit escape, the menu just disappears. Surely that's something that they would want to fix with the mod itself, right? Not just something that we're asking of them. If it doesn't reroll, will it show the same three for everyone until it gets picked, or will it show? That's a great question. Oh, that's a great question, actually. I should test that, actually. Let's test that. That's version 1.3.1. I'm gonna duplicate this. Also delete this profile. Just checking this mod pack out for a little bit because I heard they did some cool stuff with their quests. Wanted to see what they had. Is there a way to make the item get used up when the lootable is done? I don't know if there is a way. Not without changing like some pretty big things with our mod. Like with the Academy mod. And I think it'd be a lot more work than just making it so you can't exit out of that screen. What are all the loot bags that we would want to use this with? Legendary items, you should definitely get a choice. Megastones, you should definitely get a choice. Are there any others? What other loot bags do we have? We have the hat loot bag. You shouldn't get a choice for that one. It should be random. The plushies, I don't think should be a choice. I feel like the plushies should be random. Alphas? No, alphas are, that's like a spawner from a different mod. You can also choose which alpha you want, kind of, because it depends on the biome that you put it down in. That's why those alpha spawners are pretty strong. Z crystal be a loot bag. Terra stones. Do we have a Terra shard loot bag? I don't think we do, right? What are all the loot bags that we have in the mod right now? We have Megastone, Legendary, plushies, the hats. We've seen Kurt is reaching Farlands. Kurt J-Mac? Like right now? Saturday. I deadass thought that I'd be dead before that series ever finished. Like, I thought when I was younger watching that, I thought it would take like 90 years. 14.5. Holy shit. Yeah, I will be watching that. Thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna add that as a reminder to my calendar. That's insane. Do you know what time at? Not sure. I'll set a reminder for like 8 a.m. Damn, that's crazy. Well, mod packs for the Pokemon cars? This one! This is the mod pack. Don't look at my IP. Everybody close your eyes. On the count of 3, I want everybody to close their eyes so you don't dox me, okay? 1, 2, 3. Keep them closed. Alright, you can open now. Oh shit, you don't have... Can you op and... No, you can't. And enabled cheats. Oh yeah, if you meant mod, it's the Academy mod. It's our own mod. That does the cards. That mod was made by the collaboration of the wonderful Wutex and Danny. Alright, sweet. Okay, so let me check this actually, yeah. Lootables, choose, me. Why is the table empty? Oh wait. Why is the table empty? Why isn't it autofill for... Oh, it's weird. Does this work? Oh, I need to reload. That's also a weird bug too, that it doesn't... Oh, shoot. Yeah, there we go. Wait. Why is it... What? Oh, weird. Oh, okay, no, they're different. Yeah, they're different. They're different. Can you... Wait. I've actually never tried this. How does it work if you... Does that pop it up for my other account? Oh! You can run the command for... That's probably how it's meant to be used in the first place. Yeah, that's probably how the mod is meant to be used in the first place. You're an admin, and you run the command for somebody else's name, and then it gives them this menu when you run it. And then they can choose it. But if you don't select anything, then it's gone. And if you do it again, it's the same three. But it's different for everybody. Okay, that makes sense. You can attach that to a command or something, so you don't have to personally do it. Mm-hmm. Wow, so wait, I actually didn't know that we had the power to just like... I didn't know that I had the power to do this. We could have done something like this for the SMP. Well, could we have? I don't know. Because if we did like @A, it would pop it up for everybody. Yeah, you can give everyone on the server a choice of an item at once. I don't know why you would want to do that. But that's cool though. And it just never reloads unless you select one. What's up, Juicy? Am I an OG? I don't know if I'm an OG. What was that term that you guys called me when we talked about this last time? It wasn't OG, it was like second gen. Or not second gen. There was something, it was some other term that you guys said. I don't remember what it was though. Could be cool to have like challenges that if it won, would give them one of the items to choose from. Yeah. Oh man, I wish I knew about this before we did it. I would have 100% found an excuse to like pull us out on somebody. That would have been so fun. Because like imagine you're playing and you've never seen this menu before and you just get this pop up in front of you. Dude, people would freak. They'd be like, what is this? Oh my god, I get to choose one? That'd be so fun. Is it only 3 choices or can it be more? I think it can be more than 3. I think there's a config for it. Maybe I'm a dirty, dirty liar. I thought there was one. Oh, there is. It's not here. Is it in the data pack for it? Oh, maybe there's not. That menu can pop up when selecting starters. No, that's already a UI for starters that I think's pretty good. What are you cooking up? I'm trying to just like bounce around some ideas. I think I'm being a little ADHD today. I'm trying to do the bow breaks, and we got kind of caught up in trying to figure out how the rewards would be given, and now we're thinking about just stuff with this. It's a little rabbit hole, but still plan on doing that sub-only testing server? Maybe. Like I said, I think I would want to hit up Abe for that, and Abe is currently in fucking hibernation after Rust. So I don't really want to bug him with that for a little bit. He basically told me to hold down the fort for a while until he's back from a little vacay. Because I'm assuming that if we were to do like a little testing server with that, it might be cool for like him and his community to join in on it too. But we'll see. I think it'd be fun. I heard there was a bit of drama near the end of Rust, so probably take a bit out of him. Yeah, Rust is kind of always like that from what I've seen. Definitely not for the faint to organize something like that. I know he goes through a lot of shit with those series, but from what I saw, it went pretty well. Like the entire event went pretty well, which is dope. Only the end was rocky, beginning was smooth sailing. Yeah, I think it's just kind of inevitable with stuff like that. It's really hard to not have some kind of drama because pretty much every Rust server that I've played on has had similar drama, or at least like I feel like every player wants something different out of Rust. Everybody has their own opinion on how RP or how PvP a server should be, like in their own mind. And when you have, I mean, I don't know how many people were in that series, but hundreds, or maybe, I don't know if it was hundreds, but like around 100, if not more. When you have that many people, like you're gonna have some conflicting interests. Like some people are gonna think there should be more PvP than others, whatever. Um, I know exactly what happened, so I'm not trying to like assume. But I just know like the Rust servers that I've played, even things that didn't have much RP or many rules to it, you're just always gonna have some kind of drama. Somebody oversteps, like whatever. Let me just make triple sure. There's no way for a player to like go back and reopen the UI, right? I don't think so. No, because this command in itself is an admin command. Yeah, I don't think players could ever pull this menu up on their own. So you qual, thanks for the 43 months. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. It's possible the legendary loot bag doesn't disappear when you use it and only disappear when you make a selection. I think it's too much coding. It would need like a complete rework with how the Academy mod handles that stuff. I put in a ticket for the mod. We'll see if they get back to me. And even if they don't, I think it might be possible for us to just make a way where if they're in that menu, you can't hit escape. Or like hitting escape won't close the UI until they've made a selection. Similarly, giving the player an item that uses the ticket, not feasible. Giving the player an item that uses the ticket. What ticket? Ghost Empires, thanks for the 15 months. Thank you, guys. To bring up the little choose menu. Oh yeah, we can do that. It's just the problem of right now, if they use an item for that, the item will disappear before they've selected. So if they leave the menu, then they can't get back to it. It's all good. We'll put that on the back burner for now. As like a future thing that could be cool. And we'll probably just use like a loot bag or something for the outbreaks. Yeah, Alpha, that's what Zephyro just asked above you. It's not easily doable. Why not just... Oh, I'm on this account. Oops. I love these photos being added. So cute. What other ideas are flying around? Not too many aside from getting the well, the big three is the outbreaks, wandering trainers, and the raid dens. I say should add it regardless. The quality of life of being able to choose is a lot better than potentially losing out on loot by pressing escape. I don't agree. I agree that it'd be a lot better if you get a selection when you pick the loot bag. But the way we have it right now, it's guaranteed to work every time without problem. Changing it right now would be adding like failure or like a chance that it doesn't work. And I would never want to do that. So I think we'll add it just when it gets fixed. But 100%, I think I showed it to Abe at some point. I think he agrees as well. That like having a selection is by far better than it just being purely random. Like if I could have gotten that out for season 2, so that the loot bags worked that way, I think it would have been so much better. But yeah, trust me, if we're able to whip someone up like in the next couple days somehow and get this out for 1.4, I would be over the moon about it. Yeah, so what are some of the ones that you wrote down today? Our legendary is going to keep being 1 of 1. The 1 of 1 doesn't apply to loot bags. That's just for the chest loot. Even right now, loot bags don't count for the 1 of 1s. So like for the SMP, we wanted to remove the legendary loot bags from being in the game. I just forgot to remove them from the quest tables before we launched the server. So I think a couple people got them from the quest tables. But yeah, if people running a server wanted to have 1 of 1s and not have the loot bags be a part of it, they should just remove the loot bags. It's possible if you escape, then it chooses one randomly for you. If you escape, that kind of does fix it. Yeah, That could work. That could work. For sure, for sure. Is the name the only thing I need to be changing on these? I think so, yeah. Yeah. Dwebble. Bronzor. Yeah, what are some other ones that we can add? Sandshrew, Sandslash, Diglett, Geodude, Magnemite, Onyx, Cubone, Porygon, Gligar, Skarmory. Would be nice with the TMTR drops. I saw Mian close out of the TMTR selection. Oh, does that work that way too for that? If you close out of it, you don't get one? Oh yeah, I guess you do. I think it says you hit escape, you don't get any. Yeah, stuff like that's just bound to happen to people. It's like nobody's fault. It's just kind of the way it is. Is Diglett with one? Is Diglett with one T or two? I swear it's one. Is it two? It is two. Chat, what form is Ground Steel Diglett? Or what region bias? Is that Galarian? Alolan? Alolan, okay. I think I'm just gonna do the Alolan variant. You have over the Pokemon label, it shows what the emojis mean. Which label? Column label? Top one. Oh. Dude, this is formatted so elegantly. What the hell? Alolan, Galarian, Hisuian, Paladin. Aw, Fan P. Love Fan P. Makuhita. Ooh, actually? I think Hariyama should be in rare. Maybe Makihita goes in uncommon. I think I'm gonna save Makihita for uncommon. Unless maybe Makihita for common, Hariyama for rare. No, we say Makihita for uncommon. I do like nose pass being in common, pro pass being in rare. Magic and rare. Numal, fire and ground. I think. Oh yeah, DZK, didn't you say there was some overlap in this? So like the biomes wouldn't be so type specific? Because I'm looking at Numo and Camerupt here, and I'm thinking like fire ground would be good for overlap. Yeah, so like, hold on, I might have misread what you said. What did you say earlier? Oh, it's when you said balances so like all the rock and ground types aren't in the desert and all the grass types aren't in the Scarlet Forest. Yeah, yeah. So I was saying like fire and ground in my head is like, oh, it should go in the Scarlet Forest, but it shouldn't all be like, yeah, a little diversification. I like that. I like that. Do you think pseudo legendary should only be in the Safari realm? Nah. No, Safari shouldn't be. The only exclusive spawns that Safari should have should be cosmetic. Abe's vision for the Safari realm was that it wouldn't be a super overpowered place or like a place you had to go to get a certain type of Pokemon. And I agree. I think it should stay that way. Are the outbreaks strictly Safari only? Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are going to be a Safari only thing. One of the reasons too, um, we're needing to make it so that you can't damage Pokemon in the Safari after this update. Like through vanilla means. Because unfortunately, you can just kill Pokemon in a wave with a sword. Or like through lava or something. And that'll have you like progress through it. And then eventually get the reward. So we're going to change the Safari so that you can't hurt Pokemon anymore for this. So in order to get through a raid or a outbreak, you have to actually catch them. I already have Bronzor. Did that one already. Will the catch race be modified? I don't think so. No, catch race are going to stay the same. We'll probably just balance it around there being maybe less for each outbreak. So you don't need to catch like a ton and waste all your Safari balls. Oh, yeah, it's only 1L. So there's time left for the public server will go live? Not right now, but we're working on it. Hopefully very soon. Alright, did Dwebble. I would love to get raids out before the public server drops so that we have that for people to be able to play on. Because it's already been a little bit since the modpack came out. And people who have already played the modpack probably won't have too much incentive to want to jump back into it again. But I think if we have like the trainers, outbreaks, and raids especially, that'd be like a really fun thing to hop on a public server for. Do outbreak mods have anything special? They have a much higher shiny chance. Higher chance of getting a shiny. Right now it's 128. I'll mess with this and see if it should be higher than this. What do you think about adding the common hunt mod? I like that mod. I do like that mod. I wanted to ask them if they could put it on CurseForge before I thought about adding it though. Oh my gosh, there's so many in the Crystal Desert. You have updates going to be installed? Where? Oh, my Chrome. I'm sorry if it's bothering you. Windows? Oh, you're right. Yeah, I don't think I've restarted this PC in like 2 months. What is Flittle? I've never seen this Pokemon before. What is a Flittle? What are you? It's a little baby, that's what you are. It's just a little baby. It's so cute. It becomes a very scary Pokemon. It becomes a demon. Wait, really? What's the Evo? That's Pathra? What, this thing? Oh. 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 I don't fuck with your eyes, I'm gonna be honest. You didn't need to hear that from me though. I'm sorry. That was rude. Bring back Crazy Graph. No, play my mod pack instead. That's it for the commons. It copies all the dance moves used against it, meaning if somebody tries to set up, it oftentimes also gets that stat boost. Lower special defense by 2 every time, and it copies the opponent's buffs. Damn. That's pretty crazy. Do you think people in the SMP would have used it if they knew about it? I gotta get food. I'm so starving. Hard to use right though. Requires prediction when they put them all buff themselves. I gotcha. How does miso soup with pork sound? I normally get it with tofu or shrimp. But they have a pork miso soup. I just don't feel like that would taste good. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be. All right. Oh, I could do Onyx Crystal for one of like the epic ones. Or maybe Onyx Crystal for rare and Steelix for epic. That could be cool. I'll be back in a minute. Sandy cloak. What was that? What is Sandy cloak? Oh, it's a variant of Burmy. What would be the type of that? Wouldn't be paint color. I've probably passed it. Oh, just do it another time. Wait, did I? Oh, whoops! I put Crocodile in here by accident. What's that for you? Galarian, your mask. What's up, KOR Bud Viewer? Basically, I just realized, how did you get the images for all of these? How long does this take you to do? Like, pulling the images is crazy, no? Hey, Ben. Good. In my dev arc. Oh, Carbink. We have you in common, don't we? We do, but do we want you in common? What did I write down? I did have Carbink in common. Do I want Carbink in common, though? I think there's already a lot of common. We should move Carbink to uncommon. I'm down for that. You made your own Google Sheep Pokemon Sprite tool to use custom commands to have any sprite on hand for any sheep. $300 ago, they would have burned you at the stake. They would not have let you go. Squawkability. Squawkability. Did I forget the W in the name? Oh, I totally did. There are actually so many Pokemon. I gotta do this for 5 different biomes? Holy fuck. I mean, I guess I'm realizing that... Oh... If I do this, if I just add every single one on this list, that's basically going to be every single Pokemon in the game. That's not the legendaries or epics or mythicals, paradoxes, and all those guys. Do we want this many Pokemon to have a chance of spawning from outbreaks? Why not? I think it's cool personally. It's more fun, right? More variability. Yeah, I'm done. Would higher Evos be in it? Oh, I don't think starters are in this. I think that was one of the things that was omitted, right? Yeah, starters, fossils, legendaries, ultra beaks, and paradox were all omitted. Wait, DZK, did you include mythicals in this? Or not? Unless you want it to be like only rare Pokemon, but common and uncommon feels needed as a pool. Oh, definitely, definitely. All specific categories. Okay, you didn't say whether mythicals were in here or not, so I wasn't sure. But I got you, I got you. Non-cosmetic forms were accounted for. Heard. Mythicals are a subcategory of legendaries. Oh, I did not know that. I thought mythicals were like a whole separate thing. Oregon and rare. Oh man, I hope this will be worth it. On paper, outbreaks sound really fun. Just gotta make sure they're actually fun and worth it to do. The only thing I wouldn't be fun would probably be the catch rates for the rare Pokemon. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about that, yeah. I'm guessing all of like the legendaries and epics are probably gonna have pretty low catch rates. So we could probably get away with there being less Pokemon in each outbreak and make the rewards really good for passing it. Yeah, shopkeeper. That's what I'm thinking. Like for the Beldum, we could just do 3. Like 1 Beldum per wave and 3 waves. And make the reward juiced. Because even catching 1 Beldum is like not that easy to do. You know, it'd be so cool. Imagine if there were little like power-ups that you could collect around the safari that would spawn around you. Like imagine a 10 times shiny boost just landing on the ground and you could like collect it and it would give you that boost for like 2 minutes. Or like a 200% catch rate boost that would last for like a minute. The like power-up orbs around the safari realm. God, that'd be so fun. Mandibuzz. Rare or epic? What does the court of public opinion think? Do you give epic? I feel like you're rare. Dumb bird. Wow, that's harsh. Unevolved form was super common outside of Safari. Okay. Pom-pom style. What Pokemon are you? I hate you. What is your name? Forgetting your name. What is your name? Oricorio. Is it Oricorio? No, it's not you. No, it's not. Is it you? Different variant, different form. Is Oricorio then? How do you get the pom-pom one? Dance style? No. Dance style. Oh, it is dance style. Oh, but the dance styles don't seem to work. Okay, dance styles are broken. Damn, bummer. We can fix that at some point.
It's that time again. You and Wutax are doing a phenomenal job on the pack, keep it up. PZH Balloon, PZH Balloon.
Tiger, they were almost with 8 months. Appreciate you. The kind words. Galarian, right? No, it's a Alolan. Jolteon. Ooh, do we want Jolteon to be an outbreak? People would freak out if they got one of those. Like a Jolteon outbreak? That'd be insane. Hmm. All the evolutions are spread out in different biomes. No regular EV? Yeah, definitely no regular EV. Catch race mistake with lots of fireballs. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think if we were gonna have like evolutions, might be biased. They should be legendary. Or does not exist. I'm gonna not add them for now. Not saying they wouldn't be fun. When outbreak happens, it's limited to a certain area code or for the whole Safari Zone. There's a portal that spawns, and they'll spawn near the portal. Oh, Larvitar for Epic. Didn't we want Larvitar in Legendary? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we're saving Larvitar for Legendary. Yeah, I think for like the pseudos, we'll just have their pseudos be in Legendary and not do like any of the first or second evolutions. Oh, wait. So Aeron as well, we wouldn't want right now. Balance on all Pokemon. Yeah, I get you. I get you. I'll be back in a few. Chat. My soup got here. I'm back. Is it like catch more in the outbreak for lower rarity and less for higher rarity? Just a number difference or what? I think the way I'm gonna do it is higher rarity outbreaks will probably have less Pokemon for each wave. Because they're gonna be harder to catch, so. Considering you can't battle inside the Safari Realm, I think that's a good balance. But we'll see. Yeah, Beldum and Gibble can go in Legendary for sure. Supposed to catch the whole wave? Yep. It could be nice if people can vote influence the rates of the outbreaks for their favorite months. I don't know how we would do that. How do you add additional Pokemon that can be ridden? It's in the... Where is it? I think it's in the Academy data pack. Under... Where is it? Oh yeah, you need to do it through here. So it's in Academy Data Cobble Ride. And then I think you need to give each one its own rideable species entry. And then I think there's another way to do it too. There's another thing you have to do. I think it's in species additions. No, not here. Species? No, not here. There's some other second one that you need, but I can't remember which one it is. What's up, JSY? Chat, I think I'm gonna dip for now. I might be on later, but I'm basically just gonna be doing this for like every single Pokemon in the game. It's probably gonna take hours. So I'm just gonna kick back and chill and do this. And I might stream later tonight if it doesn't get too late. Or I'll just be live tomorrow. That's it for me. Thanks for watching, y'all. Y'all are great. Thanks for keeping me company. Update will be out soon-ish. I'm biting off a lot for it, but I'm hoping it'll be worth it, so it might take a little bit. But I appreciate y'all. Thanks for being patient. Okay. Goodbye.